we're day 5 now of the Joy of June daily challenge, and today I'm going to be painting some lavender, which is pretty easy, very popular kind of subject, and if I remember to do it I'll probably pop a bee in there as well. We've got a nice bed of several actually of lavender outside the studio, and today I'm going to paint it for you. I'm doing a video every day for members of our channel and also our patrons on Patreon. So if you want to be able to see all these videos, you just need to join Patreon or become a member of our channel. But this is a special one which is available to everybody, just to tell you and to show you what you can expect if you do become a member. This is one of your special perks as a member. So let's get started with this painting. I'll just pop it there, I think, otherwise it's a bit in my way. This is the flyer for the Joy of June, which has got ideas on it for how to proceed through the month. A lot of people are doing exactly what they feel like doing, which was the idea, and some people are going along with my actual process as well. So either way, you can have fun. You don't have to do it in a sketchbook like this one. This is how it started at the beginning of the month Joy of June. We've got honeysuckle, we've got foxgloves and a pansy. All of these are in our garden here. They're not very special plants, but they are pretty. This is a little rose I did yesterday, and today we're going to have a go at the lavender. This is a bookmark actually that somebody sent me. I can't remember who it might have been, Auntie M, but it's not signed. Or it might be one that I've had for a very long time, I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm always glad to receive your little gifts like this. They never get thrown away. They all take their place in my studio. So if you feel like sending me anything, I'm always happy to receive it. So this I think is very pretty, and it's got a butterfly in it, and mine's probably going to have a bee. Now the paint I'm going to be using today, I decided I'm going to try and use up some of my old tubes that are in my drawer here, because as we showed the other day in one of our videos, they can actually go hard and dry up, and then they become a trial. But some of these paints are extremely old, like me, and need to be reinvigorated, and they're actually often significantly better than the new versions, I have to say. And I wanted to create a lavendery kind of colour, and I thought it seems sensible to use Permanent Rose, which is this one here, and Ultramarine Blue, which together mix into all sorts of different shades of lilac. The more blue you add, the more blue it goes. Okay, so that's kind of a little bit on the lilac side. Of course, lavender varies according to the type that you have. I expect on your camera that looks like it's black because the light is such that you don't really pick up the colour. But it isn't, but it is a very, very dark lavender colour. Dark lavender, something like this. Okay, so I've squeezed out some of these, and I've got Sap Green Lake. That one's not so old, but this one is probably 25 or 30 years old, and so is this one. These go back to my earliest days of watercolor painting, and somehow they managed to stay with me over all these years and all the different places I've moved to, and etc, 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 la-di-da-di-da. So we'll pop that over there. Always useful to have a nice big mixing palette. I'm not going to do a drawing for this because it's too it doesn't need the lines that are on the drawing for this one. So we'll start with this colour that I've mixed here first of all, and we will put in the sort of background colour in a light shade of lavender. So let's go. We'll start with little dots, and we'll just come down. Some people have lavender that sort of broadens out at the bottom a little bit, if you know what I mean, a kind of conical kind of shape, not comical, conical. So a bit like that. And some people's is more like mine, which is just more cylindrical, but obviously the conical is more I don't know what's the word, more artistic. So now I've mixed up a little bit, same thing but just less water, so it's a bit darker, and I'm going over the wet paint that I put in first and just doing that so that we have our flower head like that. Now to carry on with the next one, I'll add a little bit more water again, like for the first layer, and I'm going to leave space for my bee here, so let's go over here. I'm using a size 5 draw whale brush. These are my famous Japanese brushes. I don't get anything from Mr. Miami, but if you want to have a Japanese brush, and who doesn't, just contact him by email. The information is in the description below on all our videos. So go and take a look at one of our other videos if you can't find it underneath on this one. That is to say, just in case I forget to put it there. It's on all our videos. And he's a hand maker of brushes who lives in, I think it's Osaka. I thought it was Tokyo, but it's not. I don't know very much about Japan, but I do know that they make extremely good art materials, and he is one of the traditional makers. And I haven't met him, but one of our followers said her husband was on a business trip to Japan, and she asked him to go and get some brushes from Mr. Miami for her, and he did. And he said that he met him and his wife and that they're lovely people. So that I thought was really nice of her to share that with me. Now I've got sap green here, more or less, and I'm just going to draw in stems on these here plants, or give them a little bit of an overlap there. And then the leaves on lavender are kind of round tipped. They're not pointed really, they kind of come to a soft point, and they come out in pairs, and there's often a little bit of lavender growing in the axil of the leaf where they come out. That's a nice smell. So we can do that. We can just put leaves in pairs, and you don't have to try and match the real colour. I think it's probably best if you don't. Just keep it sort of something in keeping with the flower. So, I mean, it's delicate, isn't it? So you don't want it to go too sort of bright, if you know what I mean. So I'm just going to leave it like that. And then, let's just strengthen the colour on this one here by popping in a little bit of blue and letting that smush around. I'll put a little bit in this one too, and that'll do, I think. And then I'm going to do a little bee, a very simple little bee. I've got some yellow here, and I'm going to keep it on the soft side. Don't want him to be too obtrusive, so we put in his yellow patches first. And now I need to find some black. Where am I going to find black? Almost anywhere really. Let's have a look. Payne's Grey will do, that's even better. So here we have an old tube of Rowney Payne's Grey, which is basically black. I just stick my brush in the top there and pull some out, because squeezing it out is a complete waste of time if you're going to just do something very small like this. So we'll just pop our little bee body in there, and tip of the brush, just draw down some legs. I never give them 6 legs for the simple reason that it looks too cluttered. And I'll just pick up a little bit of the blue for the wing. I want very, very faint blue, and I'm just going to scoot the wings out like that and not try too hard. And where that paint is running, you can lift some of it out if you want, so it doesn't run too much. But if you've ever looked at a real bee, you will notice that their coat is not exactly what you would call straight line perfect. So we'll keep that fuzzy. And I think there we are. Let us put in some spatters to indicate distant lavender plants. And this would make it a really nice bookmark, wouldn't it? Don't you think? I'm just going to emphasize here this stem a little bit, because I think I kind of gave it not quite enough. Add a little bit of black to that. I can get a shadowy green for my leaves. You don't need to go to another tube of paint. You can just add a little bit of black to give yourself some shadow. And you might want to shadow the bee's wing a little bit, or you might not. Just leave it like that. I'm not going to make him a super bright bee. He's a bit dumb, not super bright. So there we are. That's that done. I hope you enjoyed that. That was a quick one. I'm just going to write on there lavender, and it's number 5. So if you're new here, make sure you give us a like and click subscribe, and also click the notifications bell to make sure you get notifications when our new videos go up. And while you're waiting for the next one, check out some of our other 1300 plus videos here on YouTube. Don't forget to visit our website at dianeantone.com, where you can get over 300 high quality downloadable sketches to go with our tutorials, plus colouring books, reverse colouring books and lots more, including a small collection of mugs and other goodies. If you sign up to our newsletter from our website, you'll get regular but not frequent emails with updates, news and tips direct to your inbox. On the website, we also offer a Studio Insiders Pass for a one-off payment of $5 which never expires and gives you 10 free downloadable sketches each month forever. And if you're a patron or a YouTube channel member at any tier, not only do you get access to all of our members' content like these challenge videos, but also you get the Studio Insiders Pass for free. So that's all for now. Please leave us a comment, click like and subscribe, and then I'll let you go and say bye-bye for now. Bye-bye everyone. Bye-bye.